To
This
share my screen.
conference will now be recorded.
In the last discussion, we talked about the groups, and also we discussed about one of the real scenario, how to get the product wise sales and profit, and the remaining products how we can displace others. So that is something where we discussed in the last discussion. Today I'm talking about the sets, how the sets works. I'm trying to open a tableau here. Try to open a tableau. Connecting to the Excel source to develop a report. So data source is available here. I'm just connecting to this, which contains all the sales information. Any customer purchase a product, the customer purchasing details over here. So you can see the customer name, product name. You guys can see the sales. There are sales 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits data is available here. Once you insert a sheet, there you can develop a report adding the customer name and sales. This is how we can create a simple report. And you want to see this in the different type of charts, you can use the bar chart, pie chart, you can use it, bubble chart, and heat map, tree map. So whichever you need, you can just select it, so easily the data which is going to switch over to the different type of charts. And there are few charts required the day dimension. So now whenever you are not using the day dimension, there are charts is disabled, you cannot able to create. To create a line or bar chart, side by side chart, or combination of the chart, at least one day dimension is required. Then you can see this is a line chart, this is a heat map and tree map, you guys can see. And here you can see the side by side chart. Okay, and the area chart you guys can see. And to create this dual combination of the chart, you need to have a multiple measures. So combination of the chart required multiple measures. With a one day dimension. Okay, this is how we can do it, guys. Okay, now I'm going to have a subcategory sales. I'm taking as a bar chart. Now what I want to do, I want to see top 5 products should be in one color. Below top 5 should display the one color. Getting my requirement? The highest record should be in one color. The lowest record should be in another color. So we discussed this already. When you take the sales, put into the color. So you have option to edit a color. This is how we can do it. Okay, but I can make the 2 steps, but here we don't have any option to select the top 2 or top 5. So here it will show you, you can select the ranges value only. Below this I want to one color, above this in one color. This is the only way I can do it, but we don't know which are the top 5 records. Is this top 5 records? You can see total 6 records are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 records showing one color, and other than 6 you can see then one color. But this doesn't mean that it is showing as a top 5 records, right? So this is a way we can do some based on a condition. You can apply the color coding here. You can do the color formatting based on, say, suppose I want to see more than 2 lakh should be in a blue color. More than 2 lakhs should be in a blue color. See, these are the more than 2 lakhs. Maybe you can make it as a more than 3 lakhs. More than 3 lakhs should be in one color. Guys, look at here. Only the two. But my requirement is I want to see the top 5 records in one color. Below top 5 should be in one color. Then how to implement it? Simple. So these are the subcategory. Top 5 subcategory I want to display in one color, right? So take this subcategory, click here, create a set. Simple. You can define the set and make it as a top 5. Make it as a top 5. And guys, whenever you select the set, creating the set, and what value you want to display the top. Okay. You want to make a top 5 category based on the what? Sales, profit, or quantity. So based on the sales, I want to do top 5. Click OK. Then set has been created. Take this set, put into the color, then it will show you in one color top 5 records, and below top 5 is going to display the one color. So set is nothing but a subset of data which is showing the top 5 in one color, and the remaining top 5 is going to display the another color. You can edit a color here, and I want to see the in value. Out is other than top. Simple. See, and you want to see the maybe top 6 or 7 records should be in one color, then you can edit a set. I'm just making it as the top 8. See this, these are the top 8 records. Edit a color, top 3. So you can see the top 3 records in one color. Okay, clear everyone? Suppose by mistake instead of the sales I'm selected the some other measure, say example top quantity. Let's see. So based on the quantity it is showing. See, even though this is the top value, but it is not showing the green color, right? Because the binders, furniture, papers is having the highest quantity sold, guys. So whenever you take the quantity, you guys can know that. See. So sometimes what happened? Okay, even this value is highest value, but why it is showing red color? You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm applying the set based on the quantity. Which product is having the highest quantity? Guys, getting what I'm trying to say? So quantity, I just should display the one color, and sales I'm going to display the one another color. Okay, so quantity you guys can see. So this is the highest quantity. The second highest quantity is this one. That's the reason these all are green colored. Do not confuse that. Like suppose when you are working with a project, if you have such scenario, then do not confuse that. Go and check on what measure value they are showing the top values, top quantity. This is based on the quantity, not based on the sales. Okay, so when you make it to the sales, now you can see the data correctly. This is the top 5 sales where I apply the filter, where I apply the set. Are you clear with this? Now, so I'm going to have the subcategory. If you take this subcategory into here, still you can do that. What happened? I can see the, whenever I take the set into our view in the report, what happened? Out and there are two text information which you can see. Out means other than top 3. In means the top 3 records. In means these are the top 3 records. So in the set value, you guys having the text, in the set, whenever you pull the text, whenever you pull the set, the text is going to display which are the top 5 in other than top 5 out. This is how it works. So based on this condition only, we are going to put a color formatting. Let's say suppose I'm taking the subset into the color. So now you guys can see, and edit a color. In is green, out is, maybe you can just change it if you want. If you double click on it, you can change it any color, guys. This is how you guys can do that. Okay, these are the top 5 in one color, bottom other than top 5 is into another color. Suppose if I take the set, put into the color filter, whatever the set I created, if I take this filter, take this particular set into the filter, so by default it is going to display the in. By default it's going to apply the filter as a in. Guys, whenever I'm taking the subset, sorry, subcategory set into the filter, by default it's going to take the in value. Say suppose when you take the category, it will ask you which one you need to select. So this is asking, right? But whenever you take the set into the filter, by default it is going to take in values only. Suppose here also, if you take the set into the filter, by default it is going to display the only the in value, only the top 5 values are going to display. Any questions here? Is that clear, everyone? Now I'm going to have a subcategory again, sales. I want to see the least value, I mean bottom values. Then I'm going to create a one more set, create a set. So then go to the top and select the bottom value, bottom 5 records. Top 5 records which I selected, now I'm bottom 5, I'm selecting it here. Okay, whenever you see this second set, the bottom value is in. The least value are going to in here because I'm selecting the bottom value, not top ranking. Okay, least ranking which I'm taking it here. So which is in value. The second set which I created, that is for the least values, guys, bottom value, bottom 5 values. Okay, now if you want to see the chart, you can just have a chart. So this is how we can see, and I don't want to see in and out, I don't want to like configure it, I'm just removing it. Now I'll see taking the set into the color. Now guys, you can see the least value is one color, the highest value is one color. By default it is showing as a gray color, the highest value. This is the top bottom values, guys. If you want, you can see bottom rank or least rank. Okay, now you can change this color if you want. Bottom value I want to one color, in value is a bottom here, highest value should be in one color. Okay, this is how we can display the bottom value, guys. Any questions here? How to get a top and bottom values in the report? This is the top records, and this is the bottom records, top and bottom. And you can create a dashboard if you want. You want to display the top and bottom value in a report, you can include this in the dashboard. Bottom value in one color and least value in one color, guys. Okay, this is the bottom 5 records, this is the top 5 records. And another requirement is I want to get a top and bottom value in a single report. I don't want to display the all values, I want to just get only the top and bottom 5 values. Top 5 and bottom 5 values should appear in my report. How to do that? Then you can combine these two sets, guys. Top and bottom. This is the top set. Top means highest value, guys. Now combine this. Right click and combine it. Create a combined set. So here you can select the union. This one is only the common records in both the sets. It will come, and a minus b, b minus a, like how we have in a mathematics a minus b. You might be heard about the sets in, right? Similar way it works, but most of the time don't worry about this intersection minus all these things. So we mostly use only this one, the first one. So that means it's a combine, it's going to combine the records. Combined set I created. Okay, take this combined set. Whenever you see top, this combined set contains the bottom value and top value. That means 10 records. If you take this, put into the filter, it's going to display the only the 10 records. But which one you have a, like how we can configure the color? Either top 5 you can take it, or bottom 5 you can take into the color. That will show you one color. See, so total values are top 5 and bottom 5. Total 10 records only displaying. If you remove this, you have all the records. Okay, take the combined set, put here. So it is showing top and bottom 5 values in the report. Whenever you attend the interview, this question, in most of the interview, this question is there. So they ask you, I want to display the top 10 customer, bottom 10 customer in a single view. How to do that? I want to display the top 10, bottom 10 customer in a single view. How to implement it? So customer name and sales, I am taking it. So let's make it a bar chart. So I want to see the top 10 customer, bottom 10 customer in a single view. Then what I am doing, I am repeating you guys. Click here, create a set. This time I am showing it in the customer. Earlier I just showed you onto the subcategory. Create a set. So make it top 10. Select the top 10 sales. Make sure that the right measure you have selected or not. Top 10 I selected. And I'm also creating the another set to create a bottom 10 records. And select the one bottom value. That's it. Then top and bottom, you need to combine it. Create a combined set. Make sure that, remember, tell that when you create a combined set, make sure you selected the all members in both the set. The first radio button you have to select, then set, take into the filter. So here it is going to display the top and bottom records. Top is least value, that's the reason which is coming here. I'm just going to change it. Edit access. Okay, so these are the bottom and these are the top. Okay, highest value, guys, you can see. Then which is top, which is bottom? So you can just have anything customer top and edit a color. In value should be the green and the least value should be in another color, guys. This is how you can able to display this. These are the top and these are the bottom values. Okay, any questions? Okay, I'm showing another way. Customer name, sales and profit, which I'm taking the scatter plot. Okay, and take this customer one second, set, where is the set? Customer top and bottom. Yeah, the set is set 2. Taking the set 2, put into the color. So which are the top and bottom? I want to have a one color, guys. Okay, I want to have a one color, which are the top and bottom values. Here you can see and based on the only the sales. So here I can see the all the records here and set to put into the color. Top and bottom should be in one color, guys. That's what I'm trying to show you. The other values normal color. You guys can see this. So these are the top 10 customer, top 5 or 10. Yeah, these are the top 10 customer and below the top 10 customers. Bottom 10 customer. Top 10 and bottom 10 customer, you guys can see it here. Okay. Any questions here? How to get a top 10 and bottom 10 in a same report? Top 10 customer. So when I'm just taking the customer name top 10, so top 10 you guys can see in one color, bottom 10 some other color. So these are the top 10 and the rest of values are the bottom 10. Want to see the together? Then set only top 10 bottom 10 want to get the data set put into the filter. It will become a top 10 and bottom 10 customers data which is coming here. Here you can see the bottom 10 customers and change the color if you want. Where is the bottom 10 customer? In the below. These are the bottom 10 values you can see. Okay. So you can play around with any type of charts, not only with a bar chart. You can have it as a table format, or you can make it as a highlighted table. Anything you guys can do it. Okay. Now, guys, moving on to the parameter. How to define a parameter? See, I'm just let me close this. I'm discussing about the new topic is called the parameter. Parameter something where user going to enter the input value. Based on the input value, the data which is going to display in the report. So it takes the user input values, guys. So you're not selecting the values which is already there in your report. You are going to give your input value and get the result in the report. Dynamically, we are going to select the values by using the parameter. So I'm taking the subcategory sales. I want to display the top 10 customers data. How to do that? You can do the top 10 customer by applying the filter. Top 10 category subcategory by applying the filter. Take the subcategory, put into the filter. Just take maybe top 5 you can select. So this is something where you can see the top 5. In case user want to see enter top 10, top 20, that option it is not available to the user. Whenever user access this report, so this is how the output value. This is the way user can choose the data. Okay, are you getting what I'm trying to say? Okay, now I want to user to enter the value. Then we can create a parameter. How to create a parameter? Go here, create a parameter. So there are different data type we can use a parameter: integer, string, boolean, date and time. So it's the integer. The top one is top 1, 2, 3 values are integer. Enter top n. So n means user can select anything. Date format is 1. and display format is 1. Current value, I'm just making it as a current value is 5. You can enter any values, click OK, and just show parameter. So if you enter 20, then top 20 subcategory data should appear here. Just I created what I did, I create a parameter, but this parameter we need to pass it into somewhere. Whatever the parameter which I created, whenever you apply the filter, subcategory apply the filter top 10, instead of the 10, whatever the value which I selected, that should be passed. This parameter should pass it. You have to select whatever the parameter which I selected, that is reflecting here, guys. The parameter which I selected, that is reflecting here. Whenever you enter, that value pass to over here. Say I'm entering the 8. So even user can enter the values like this. So maybe I'm just selecting this to the right side. And guys, you can see user can enter 5. User can enter 20. That values, all values are going to display here. Okay. Or you can use the same parameter into the multiple sheets. Okay. I'm taking the customer name and sales. Bar chart, I'm taking it. Sales into the color. Now take the customer name, put into the filter, top, and select the top end. This is how it is going to display. Got it? So this is the sheet 1 which I want to display this as well. Now I am going to create a sheet 1, sheet 2, and you have a parameter on the top. I'm just making it is it on the top. Just making a layout, borders, hide the title. Here I'm hiding the title. Select the borders, just look and feel is good. To make a look and feel good, I just highlighted this. Then you guys can see. So whenever I enter 5, so it is going to display the top 5 customers data. It is showing the top 5 subcategories data. If you enter 8, so it's going to display the top 8 and bottom 8 records. Sorry, not only this is only top records. Okay, clear everyone? Or I want to make this as instead of the top, I want to make it as a bottom values. Enter, then instead of this, select the bottom. Click OK. Go here and select the bottom instead of the top. Now you guys can see these are the least values. Whatever you entering the value, so which is going to be least values, guys. Least subcategory and least customers data. Based on the selection, this is how we can reflect it. Any questions here? So I want you guys try. If I enter 5, I want to display the top 5 bottom 5 data. In the below also I want to display the top 5 bottom 5 data. Currently what is happening here? So which is showing only the bottom 5 customers data, right? Whatever I selected, show parameter. When I select the top, enter 5, it should display the top 5 and bottom 5 should appear. You guys can try this. This is one of the tasks for you guys. So use, when you want to do this, use the set. Create a set, one set for top 5. So here you can pass the value, the parameter which I selected, pass the value. You can pass the top value here and also create another set bottom and pass the same parameter and put into the filter. Whatever the combined set you creating, that is going to display the put. And if I select the top 5, it is going to display the top 5 data and is going to display the bottom 5 customers. Both together you guys can do this. Fine. And we'll talk about more about the parameter in the tomorrow session. So create a parameter. Here we have option to create a parameter. Go here and create a parameter. Okay, then you can integer. If you want to enter the text, you can enter the text, or you have a date option, you can select the date ranges, you can select it. Okay, and I don't want to user to enter any value, user to enter any specific record. Then you have option to select the list. You can give only the specific list, guys. I don't want to enter user to select any value. I want to user to select only the list which I select, which I created here. Okay, you have go here and compact list, and you can see. So whatever the list, only the whatever the list which I selected, only those list only should appear here. I don't want user to enter the 100 value. So I want user to restrict to select the value which I am entering it. Or you can give the ranges as well. User can maximum enter some 20 records. Click OK. So guys, user can enter maximum 10 records, 20 records. Okay. Maybe you can just type in. Suppose if I am entering the 30, if I enter the 30, it's not going to take it because I given the range value as till 20, minimum and maximum only the 20. Okay, you can enter till 20 records. You cannot enter more than 20 records. If you enter more than 20 records, also by default it will take the 20 only. Okay, this is how. So we can create a parameter. We'll talk about more about the parameter, about using the date, how we can use the date parameter, how we can use the string parameter. That all we'll talk about in the next session. Okay, I'm closing it now. So thank you guys everyone, and please try to implement the top and bottom together in a single report with a parameter. I want you to do it with a parameter, guys. If you have any doubt, and still I can discuss in tomorrow session. That's all guys today. Thank you everyone.